Hey, and welcome to my video about decimal numbers. So in this case, we'll be covering doubles and floats. So to start, I made a playground. I'm going to go ahead and remove line 3. So let's just import UIKit. Doubles and floats are very similar, so I'm going to combine these into one project. However, I will be using doubles for most of the examples. Let's make a variable that's a double. To do this, we can either specify it's a double or just make a decimal number, and Swift will do it for us. Variable number is equal to 0. Okay, so make sure there's a decimal here, or it'll make it an integer. Okay, so let's imagine we have $1 in our hands, and we want to buy something for 50 cents. Let's try to do that. Let's start by giving ourselves $1. So number is equal to $1. Obviously, don't put this, but use your imagination. Okay, and then let's say we buy that thing. So let's go ahead and take 50 cents away. Number minus equals 50 cents. From the last video, I assume you already know how this works, but basically this is shorthand for taking 50 cents from the number. Okay, let's go ahead and print and see what we have. So print number, run your code, and you can see I had rounded it off, but this is 50 cents. You can see that with doubles, instead of integers in our last video, we can use decimal points. Now I want to talk very briefly about doubles and floats. These are both decimal numbers. The main difference between the two is how much memory they take up. If you need a more precise number past 8 positions past the decimal, then you'd have to use a double. If you don't need that, then you can technically use a float. I personally always use doubles. However, there are some people that disagree with me. At this point in your learning, I would use doubles instead of floats. For those of you more curious on why this is the case, floats only take up 32 bits of memory instead of doubles, which take up 64 bits. However, because of how much memory modern phones have, I think the added time and pressure it takes to confirm you can actually use a float far outweighs the slight bump in memory. If that confused you, just ignore that whole last part. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.